Yeah, Joe has already told me that if anything ever happens between the two of us, he gets to keep Teddy. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
No, I will be a witness, and I will say that dog was rightfully yours before everything started.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how much Teddy is loved by people. He's just like, I'm gonna keep Teddy. And I'm like, yeah, no.
No,
Well, that's my
absolutely
baby.
not. I brought this
Nah.
into the relationship and I get to take it out. Hopefully that's not the case ever, but yeah, I agree. And actually I plan on doing a show on that because I've been in the situation where I had to decide who gets the dog. So I want to do a show on that one day because I think it definitely happens, but it's not going to happen to you
It
guys.
happens
You guys
a
are
lot.
a great pair.
And I know that we probably should end this soon, but here in Illinois, they changed the laws here. I want to say it was in 2018 or 19, I can't remember, because pets were considered property. Right. So if you got a divorce or something like that, it was a property. But now they're considered children. You actually have to, in Illinois, if you have animals, you actually have to do custody of the animals. It is literally their custody now. So it's I mean, at least we've gone in a good direction there. So so like if I ever got married again, we would actually have to do a custody agreement for our dog. Yeah. Which I'm okay with because that's great because I want them to be considered family, not property.
100%.
So, but at least
and you know what? When I was married previously when I got Titan and Socks. When I was getting divorced, we only had one attorney that represented both of us. It was an amicable split. But she was like, I don't recommend that you share custody of them. And we did. We shared custody of them for, 5 years. Mm-hmm. And it was, she wasn't wrong. There were challenges that really were kind of a pain in the butt. But she was like, I don't recommend this. Because they are property and you could just be like, it's my property. Just like that bank account's yours and this bank account's mine. This dog is mine and this dog is yours. But I didn't want to separate them. And I also didn't want to, financially support them myself because I was like, if they get sick, I had just started my business. I didn't want to leave them without the care they needed. So it made sense for us at the time. But like, that was something that I guess when they're children or considered equal to children, then an attorney can't discourage you from doing the right thing for them. Right. They need to sit down and pay it attention and really present to the court why this person is better than the other. Right. Yeah. I was married before this, that. So Teddy was a conversational piece, but because at the time when I was getting my divorce, he was considered property and I was the one that obtained him. I got to keep him and I'm his mommy. I mean, he is truly my dog. Yeah. So, but I am glad to see that movement because so many of us consider our animals our family. And so it's sad because it's going to be harder for people when they separate, but at the same time, they're at least looked at differently and they're looked at as family members and not a piece of land or a house or a car or something. Correct. Like that. I love that fact that we're at least moving forward in the industry that these are family members. 100%. And I hope that every state follows suit because that really is the second you start looking at them as sentient creatures and not property in the eyes of the court, then now you're going to have more rights for pets and more expectations for pet parents and pet owners because there's a big difference between a pet parent and a pet owner. Yeah, there is. I mean, like I said, I have 2 cats, deathly allergic to them, will not get rid of them. Yeah, exactly. I just take more drugs. You know what I mean? That's all. Exactly. Pharmaceuticals will help me. Well, you know what? I think this is the perfect place to leave this because you really have, you brought it full circle. The reason we do what we do is because we love the animals. We want them to be given their rightful place or rightly deserved place in the family. Your pet peeve is when they're not given that rightful place. Yep. They're our family, They're family.